up, everyone? It's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and I am live right now on Royal Clubhouse that occurs every Friday, 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock Eastern, and I am here with Maggie the Black Owl. Thank you so much for joining me today, and in this segment, we are going to be talking about the Harry and Meghan news of the week, and oh my goodness, this just happened in the last 24 hours. The Hollywood Reporter dropped the hammer. Oh my goodness, this is insane. And so, yeah, looks like Harry and Meghan have done it again. Josh Kettler, who'd been serving as chief of staff to the Duke and Duchess, has reportedly resigned after just 3 months on the job, becoming the latest member of the, quote, Sussex Survivors Club. And so here is the article in question, why Hollywood keeps quitting on Harry and Meghan. Now, before we get into the article itself, let's ask the question. Everyone in the chat, why do you think Hollywood keeps quitting on Harry and Meghan? Let me know in the live chat. Whilst you're letting me know, Maggie, why do you think Hollywood keeps quitting on Harry and Meghan?
Because they bring nothing to the table while asking for so much and bullying so many people. They're not capable of keeping the mask of being good people. So they bring nothing and they ask for too much and they bully everyone that they can. So what is the point? Hollywood is driven by money and they bring no money. What's the last thing that Meghan did? She did 50 jar of jam. That's not like how you do an empire. So, there is no reason to hide their problem, because that's the only way they're going to make money, by telling the truth about them.
Pretty much. And speaking of telling the truth about them, yes, the Hollywood Reporter went in on that. And so, yeah, they literally, quote, they've chewed up yet another American advisor. So we all know Josh Kettler, he resigned after just 3 months on the job, just a mere couple of days before their fake royal tour in Colombia. And the Hollywood Reporter here is saying that he's now the latest member to join the ever-expanding Sussex Survivors Club. For those that don't know what that term means, so there is an allegation that Meghan is a bully and that she bullied staff when she was in the royal family at Kensington. And so all those alleged bullied victims, they are collectively called the Sussex Survivors Club. And so that's where the term comes from, guys. Now, it goes through, before Kettler, who else has quit along the way, which I'm sure you guys are very much aware of. If not, have a look at this. There you go. It's going through it. But here, they also mention the Sunshine Sachs incident, which is very, very interesting, okay? Because there is a rumour that Sunshine Sachs fired, quit, however you want to call it, repping Meghan and Harry because they didn't pay the bills.
Yeah.
I wonder where we've heard that before, Archwell Foundation.
Archwell Foundation is always
maybe
delinquent.
The check was lost in the post, Maggie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And what's crazy about this is that now there are a lot of men that are quitting fast with Meghan and Harry. Before Meghan's was more focused on bullying women, but now her bullying cannot be stopped even by gender.
Well, anywho, so Lizzie B, Chat Libra, she's a nice lady. She has a YouTube channel. She did an interview with HG Tudor. It's on her channel. It's fire. Yeah, she's getting a lot of love right now, Maggie. So let's continue. So here we go. So they're talking about Sunshine Sachs here. Started repping Meghan when she was still a commoner. Star on Suits. Like they literally write that. Oh my goodness, right? Adding Harry to her client roster when they became engaged. And then helping them set up their own internal comms operation when the couple moved to California. Now, sources say that Morgan stopped repping them around 2020 because the Sussexes stopped paying Sunshine Sachs for its services, though the PR firm denies this was the case. So this is why I'm saying it's very interesting that the Hollywood Reporter is actually even mentioning that in the first place and bringing that up. I mean, we're talking the Hollywood Reporter here. We're not talking the Sun. We're not talking the Mirror. We're not talking a tabloid. We're talking a bona fide kind of mainstream media. Like, they investigate kind of articles here. So for them to put that in,
And
not
it's
good.
pretty interesting that Sunshine and Sack were representing Meghan and then Harry before they even thought about leaving the UK.
Yeah. It's as if it was all planned right from the start. Just
I
as
know, it's
if.
kind of smelly.
Just a bit of a stinky. Just a bit of a stinky. Bonsai, though, thank you so much for the £1 not a nice sugar box. Hey, Steph, it's been a while. Always here to support you. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. But yeah, with that being said, so it goes through other members of the Sussex Survivors Club and who has quit. But yeah, their unsparing portrait of her is in marked contrast with the kind of gentle image Megsy's been painting of herself in recent years. The former princess has become, like they're going in, has become an ardent admirer of best-selling Texas self-help author Brené Brown, who urges readers to cultivate gratitude and joy in their lives. A recent episode of Archetypes, she spoke about the challenges she has faced, asserting herself and overcoming her natural reticence in professional situations. Hazza and Megsy's current spokesperson has declined to comment in any of this. But the article then explains, look, why did all these people leave? Why is there a Sussex Survivors Club? We're coming up to nearly 20 people that have deserted Hazza and Megsy. Since they've started, right? What the hell is going on? What explains the churn? And so a source close to Hazza and Megsy is literally saying, everyone's terrified of Meghan. She belittles people. She doesn't take advice. They're both poor decision makers. They change their minds frequently. Harry is a very, very charming person, no airs at all, but he's very much an enabler and she's just terrible.
What Meghan wants, Meghan gets.
Yeah. Now, Megsy has turned around through her spokesperson and says this is a calculated smear campaign. But, you know, one source is saying, look, she's absolutely relentless. She marches around like a dictator in high heels, fuming and barking orders. I've watched her reduce grown men to tears. And so you have literally got, right, Hollywood Insider, a bona fide mainstream media, investigative journalistic source that is saying all this. Like, I read it and I was like, whoa. I mean, Maggie, going on to you, reading it, like, what's your reaction? What do you think to all this?
I just felt like Beyonce and Deja Vu, because this is clearly Deja Vu. Literally sending, again, 5 a.m. emails. She was doing that when she was in the palace. She always used the same type of tactic to hurt her employee. And I suppose that for the woman, there's also the element that even if the man is in the same position as them, the man gets paid like double their salary. That must not help either to want to stay. But her walking around, not listening to people, having temper tantrum, that's exactly what they were saying in the UK.
Yeah.
It's it's a copy paste. So if you are like that in both sides of the ocean, I think you may be maybe the problem. Maybe.
Do you think that she'll ever realize that she is the problem? I mean, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. She is the problem, right?
Yes.
The main kind of running theme or the main constant out of all of this is Hazza and Megsy, right? If all these people are leaving, then let's put it this way. If I had a company and I had, let's say, 100 people, right, in this company,
Mm-hmm.
and I had lost, let's say, 20 people, so a fifth, right, over the space of a couple of years, I'd be thinking, oh, whoa. I'd be like going back thinking, whoa, okay, so much just happened here. What am I doing wrong? How am I not treating my employees right? Why are they not staying? Yeah?
Yeah,
And so
exactly.
do you think that Megxie and Hazza would ever get to that point where they'd question, hang on a minute, it might actually be us?
No, they're gonna victimize themselves. Meghan Markle has the uncanny capacity to always find a way to make herself the victim. I guess because when in the UK the employee were saying exactly the same thing, she painted it as if it was a smear campaign against her because the racist UK were saying that she was doing something. Now I don't know what she's gonna say. Maybe she's gonna say the racist America. Everyone is gonna be a racist that is just smearing her name because she's mixed.
Do you think though that is how do I put this?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like America and where things stand at the moment, do you
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of people are taking notice when she victimizes herself and uses the race card? Or do you think a lot of people in America now are waking up and seeing, hang on a minute, lass, you shouldn't be using that card, like it's all wrong? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think they do. I don't think they realize that Meghan Markle is the racist one because to realize that Meghan is always using the race card when it's practical for her, they would literally have to go back and make another type of mindset about the royal family because it was so easy to see the royal family as racist. So they will have to go back to all of that to really realize that Meghan is using the race card. So most people just accept that, oh yeah, she lived racism. Oh, and yeah, of course, maybe the employee are mostly white, and she's gonna say, oh, they're white and they're doing that to me, and then people are gonna take it. That's my problem, and that's why I want to remove the race card of her arsenal. But yeah, no, people are not yet aware of how much she is the one who is racist.
Okay. Before we continue, Kate Mariner, thank you so much for your continued support for the leadership, saying first live after 2 weeks out with sepsis, pancreatitis. So good to be catching up at last. Oh my goodness, Kate. I'm so sorry to hear that. Firstly, I won't wish pancreatitis on anyone. It's something that I've suffered with for the past 17, 18 years. Worst pain I could ever imagine. I won't wish it on my worst enemy. I won't wish it on anyone. I'm so sorry that you've had to go through that. Doubled with the fact that you've had to go through sepsis as well. Bloody hell, lass. My heart goes out to you. I hope you're recovering well and, you know, that everything is going back to normal for you. Hearts in the chat for Kate right now, guys, and all the support for her, because that is just pancreatitis on its own, guys, wipes me out. It's not, I won't wish on my worst enemy, guys. But yeah, let's go on to some of the reactions to the article because we've got UK Royalty on Twitter and they're making a really, really good point here. Saying if you have Netflix, WME, so that's William Morris Endeavour, that's Megxie's agency, PR, and internal PR staff working with you, and this still comes out in one of the outlets, everyone in the industry reads, it's not good. And so that means that the sources are good. And this is why I was kind of making the point earlier on that we're not talking about the Sun or the Mirror here or the Daily Mail. We're talking about the Hollywood Reporter. These guys do not play games. Everyone in the industry reads the Hollywood Reporter. This is why I'm saying Megxie is being humiliated by this insider, by this source, because everyone in Hollywood is reading this article.
Yes.
Guaranteed, I'm telling you guys. And then we've got, to finish this off, Dan Wooten turning round and saying, whoa, utterly damning article in the Hollywood Reporter about why no one wants to work for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. A source close to the couple says everyone's terrified of Meghan. She belittles people. She doesn't take advice. They're both poor decision makers. They change their minds frequently. So I guess the courtiers were telling the truth as I always said. And there he's
Exactly.
referencing essentially what Valentine Lowe broke in his book, Courtiers, which is essentially where the allegations that Megxie was a bully while she was at Kensington Palace came from.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dan's right as far as I'm concerned. What do you think, Maggie?
I think that it is a damning, really a damning article. And I think it's kind of signified the end of their Hollywood ambition. I think now their only power in the United States is to continue with Archwell and with giving grant to different organizations. So I think now they can only go into the humanitarian thing, where they, like when they went to Colombia and Nigeria, because they're done in Hollywood. What can they do now?
They're done. This article
Yeah,
is just another nail
it's
in the coffin for them at this point. Another
yeah,
nail in the coffin. With that being said, guys, everyone watching on the live, stay exactly where you are. We are not done with you yet. We are going to be going on to the next segment shortly, which is the non-Hazard and Megxie news of the week. And this one is really, really cute. So we're going to get onto that in a moment. But guys, if you appreciated what came out of Maggie's gob, and of course you did, because her logic is undeniable. Then make sure you head on over to her channel, Maggie the Black Owl. Her link is in the description bar below. It's also pinned right at the top of the live chat. So no excuses. Go on over, support her, subscribe to her. Let's see if we can get her to 3,000 subscribers. I mean, let's see if we can get there. She started off at 2.91. Let's see where we're at now. Has it? Woo! Yes! 2.94, guys! Thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed to us so far. Let's continue and let's help this creator. So let's see if we can get her to 3,000. Guys, we're so close. We're so close. Just another 60 more of you that are watching. Go on over, support her. You might like what comes out of a gob if you like to hear. And if you appreciated Royal Clubhouse and you want more, it happens every week, guys. Then do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. And as I always say, help us get to 1 million so we can also get that go play button right there. And hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. With that being said, again, everyone on the live stream, stay exactly where you are. We are not done with you yet. For those watching on the replay, here are some videos that you may want to clickety-click, clickety-click.